All right, welcome back. Episode 5.
That's great. Let's
do it.
Hey, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream.
First segment, reaction to the second round of the college football playoffs. Right now we're filming during the Georgia game, so we're not going to do that. But Texas game, Ohio State, and Boise State game.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun games. Or a lot of them were blowouts, but the Texas game, my opinion, like top 3 playoff game of all time.
Yeah.
It was incredible. A lot of mixed emotions. Boys got it though. We got it done. It was a fun one. It was a thriller. So I want to talk about that game first.
First or last?
What are your takes about it?
Okay, I think it was an amazing game. Both teams played good. Texas dominated the first half. ASU dominated the second half.
Yeah.
But there were some controversies. But there's a lot to say about the game. The missed targeting call for Arizona
that wasn't
State.
targeting.
You don't think it was targeting?
No, I think if you're gonna call that one targeting, interception was targeting.
Okay, the interception was not targeting. It wasn't to the head. First of all.
Was.
Okay, but there was a lot of missed stuff, like Bert Auburn missed field goals. That did not help Texas at all. I thought it was really funny when Sark dapped up Auburn before he even kicked it.
Well, because he did that in the SEC championship.
And then he toyed it. And then,
that was bad.
Okay, one thing, I don't think Texas is a good team, but I do, I don't think they're a contender. They're a good team compared to everyone else, but I think
they were sloppy in the game. They were pretty sloppy.
But I will give them credit on having zero momentum in the overtime. How they just responded with the touchdown and then another touchdown and the interception. I feel like that came out of nowhere. ASU had so much momentum.
I thought the game was over, and then Quinn just lobbing it up, golden catches.
Quinn, they were both wide open, but sure, Quinn played good.
How are you going to keep making excuses? That's a good throw and a good play call.
Okay,
a good route.
Okay,
you can't just say, "Oh, the
fourth and 13 was good, but he was so wide open.
That's still a good play.
Yeah,
that's not true.
It was a good play.
Not any quarterback is making.
Okay, you want to say Quinn had a good game?
Quinn had a great game. He had 4 touchdowns.
Okay, 2 of them are overtime. I don't love to count
overtime. 2 of them were overtime, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
What?
He literally threw a pick. They were up 8. He threw it in the double coverage.
He threw a pick every game. Every quarterback is throwing a pick.
In the double coverage when you're up 8 points, you cannot
throw it was a bad throw.
Okay, I will say he
play.
played good, but overall,
amazing.
This is the only game he played good. Okay, I still think they haven't shown a lot. Going into double overtime versus ASU is not very good looks for a Texas team.
ASU is a good team. Big 12 is not a bad conference.
The only reason they won, I kind of forgot Cam Scadaboo.
Yeah.
How do you say?
Shout out him.
He ran all over Texas. Passed.
I don't know if we're gonna say all over. He was good
in the second half at least.
And he was hurt. He was throwing up on the sideline. Shout out him. Colin Simmons. What a performance! What a season he had. He won Freshman of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
He had a sack in the game. He'll be a top 5 pick in 2027 draft class with
he's
other stud freshman, Jeremiah Smith. Talk about him later.
Oh my God. We'll get to it.
One thing I want to talk about the Texas game is Quinn Ewers' composure. After the pick, he went 11 of 14 and 160 yards with a 96 QBR. 4th down, the blitz comes. He changes the play. He's seeing all the pressure. He sees it. Changes the play. He's calm. He drops back. Done.
Wide open, but yeah.
He's just stud. Not every quarterback's doing that. Right?
Most quarterbacks are doing
No other quarterback in college football is doing that. That's in the playoffs right now.
That's in the playoffs?
Quinn's the best quarterback in the playoffs.
Will Howard could do that easily.
Will Howard's really good.
Drew Allard could do it. Every quarterback in the...
No. Quinn has so much more experience.
Riley Leonard could do it. It was wide open.
Riley Leonard!
Okay, maybe not Riley Leonard.
Are we serious?
Drew Allard could easily do it. Will Howard. Quinn, I think he's the worst. I still think he's the worst remaining quarterback.
What?
Besides Riley Leonard, I think he's worse than everyone else remaining.
He's insane.
I think Texas
so good.
will get stomped by Ohio State next week. Absolutely curb stomped.
Texas will beat Ohio State.
You just went into double overtime versus Arizona State. Now you're going against Travion Henderson, Jeremiah Smith.
We have the best defense in the country. We're fine.
Yeah, they're torching y'all.
They just had a good. They had one player. They had a running back.
You got torched by Arizona State. What do you think?
Arizona State is good. Compared to Ohio State, they're not even a ranked team. They're a top 12 team.
Ohio State is better than y'all. How are you gonna say that? And they have a better defense.
Okay, you can still say they're better.
Okay, you know what? We'll see next week. We'll see next week. Y'all are not winning.
All right. Shout out for this Ohio State versus Oregon game. I thought this was going to come down to the wire. I thought it was going to be a 3-point game.
I mean, I thought it would be like.
And then, boom, Jeremiah Smith, another one. He had, I think 3 touchdowns in, the first half.
So, Jeremiah Smith, generational.
Yeah, he'd go first overall in the draft this year.
I mean, he's more generational than Travis Hunter. He's he's insane. I don't understand how he's 18 years old, right? He's 18
he's the best receiver in the country.
Best receiver in the country, torching everyone, already better than Marvin Harrison ever was at Ohio State.
Yeah.
He'll
go first over. You could go first overall this year, but he'll go first overall.
And 3. I don't even want to. The only thing I'm scared about for him is injuries because he's gonna play this high level for the next 3 years.
Yeah, but he'll be good though.
But we'll see.
I just hope the quarterback play at Ohio State is good for the next 2 years, so he can shine.
Mm-hmm. He's crazy.
So shout out Ohio State, Oregon. I do want to say something. At the end of the first half, they went down. They scored a touchdown. They put a drive together, got a 2-point conversion, and the players they knew they were getting. Mm-hmm. It was bad, and they were calm, and they're like, "We're going straight to the locker room. We're going straight to the locker room. Don't celebrate." No one was celebrating. And then they came out in the second half. They got a stop on Ohio State, forced a punt. Yeah. And their team was hyped. They were down by 25 points, but they were hyped. So shout out Dan Lanning for still keeping his team in the game.
Okay, well,
I know after that, Ohio State.
No. I want to say that I saw while I was watching, they punted twice when they were down more than 20 plus in the fourth quarter. I just don't understand. I don't care if it's 4th and 1 or 4th and 15. If you're down by that many points and you have so little time to do it, at least give yourself a little bit of a chance and go for it.
Yeah.
I
think they just didn't want to make the score.
But I will say that Oregon being the 1 seed and just the better team and having that much rest and going against this they had 3 weeks of rest.
And I think
that means they were rusty. They had to go against the red hot Ohio State team who just blew out Tennessee.
All the teams that had a first round bye all lost. We don't know about the Georgia game yet.
Oh yeah,
all 3 teams, Boise State, Arizona State, and Oregon, all lost.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I think college football has to fix that because it's like the MLB where there's just too much rest, and these teams are
too much rest.
And the teams that make the first round are already getting a bye. Every team gets a bye. Mm-hmm. So that shouldn't happen.
That's so true.
The season should be 1 week shorter. That would fix it all.
Yeah.
Because the MLB, you have the wild card teams. They're coming in hot to the divisional round, and that normally the divisional teams.
And the MLB players aren't used to not playing because they play almost every day.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're rusty at that point. It's just really bad.
Yeah. All right. The next game, Boise State versus Penn State. I really thought another one was going to be close, but it just totally wasn't. And Ashton Jency, his ability, the way he impacted that game, I know they didn't play good, but Penn State had 8 guys lined up in the box, every single play.
This is what I was talking about in the last episode. He is so good that he changes. You think in the NFL that they're putting 8 guys in the box, you can't do that in the NFL. He's going to be so good.
It'll be a lot.
If you just look at the box score of that game, you're probably oh my god, he had a bad game. But he impacted the game so much.
Yeah,
but
really did.
Penn State is just flat out so much better.
Yeah, Penn State's just better at every position.
That game was either going to be down to the wire or a complete Penn State blowout.
Yeah, Ashton Jency, he had to have.
Yeah.
But I am pretty sad that he didn't get the rushing record. He was 28 yards away.
I know.
That sucks.
But still, phenomenal season. I'm excited
Boise State should be extremely happy with that.
Excited to see what he can do on my Cowboys.
Yeah, I hope. Jerry?
Come on. Don't draft the O-line. Come on.
Home. Next segment, I'm going to be giving some ideas on how to fix the NBA. I think the ratings are down a lot this year.
Yeah, everyone's
you look at the other sports. I mean, it's just... The NBA is not that fun to watch this year. I mean, it is because of the star power, but they can improve it a lot.
I mean, no one's trying to watch a Magic Pistons game on a Tuesday night. They have some clear issues.
But I do have some ideas that I think could help them out and boost the ratings.
Adam Silver, if you're watching this, listen up.
My first thing is make the game start on time. Mm-hmm. We have games. The NBA Cup game, I think, it started 30 minutes late. And it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. I've noticed every NBA game will always start at least 8 minutes past its time. And that's really frustrating. You look at MLB and even NFL. Soccer. They start NFL starts on time unless it's a primetime game. But soccer and MLB do a perfect job. The games start on time. I mean, you say a time, start on it. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why you're making fans get ready for a game to start at 7:30. It doesn't start till 7:40, 7:45. That's really frustrating. So I think if you can fix that, a lot of people would be happy with games starting on time.
Yeah.
My next thing is improve the streaming. Why is it so hard to watch a basketball game?
Yeah, it's because of these media companies, these huge companies with the blackout rights everywhere. Yeah. Like, I mean, we live in Dallas. Like for Mavs, it used to be blacked out everywhere. It was like so hard to watch a Mavs game. This year they've eased it up a bit where you can watch it. It's like on TV for all games, like live TV. But it's like.
For me, I don't have that channel, so I have to hook up my computer to my TV, go on the website, plug it in, connect it, and it's just such a pain to watch a Mavs game.
It's too long.
So it's horrible. League Pass, no one gets League Pass because no one cares to watch some of these random games. All the good games are on national television, so no one even buys League Pass. It's just the NBA. They gotta fix the streaming because it's really bad. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, there should just be you can literally. There's an app. It should be on all TVs, all computers, all phones. You pay a lot of money, but you get every single game for the entire year.
Is that not what League
That's
Pass
your team, but League Pass you don't get your own team.
Oh yeah,
which is really frustrating. Just get rid of blackouts and make League Pass more money. I think every fan would buy League Pass because they want to watch their own team and they want to watch everything.
The League Pass website is horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's on like the NBA app and.
Well, no, not even like the NBA. There's just like it's just not like a good looking website. It's like hard to use. And
it's really bad. Mm-hmm. My final thing is Las Vegas should not get an NBA team. I think that'd be really bad because their fans, they're not real fans. They're just fans. Oh, we have a sports team now. Cool. I'll go to the game on a Friday night because I'm live in Vegas. Like the Knights, they don't have a fan base. They just have people who like to watch them. They don't have like true fans. So I think if you go to Vegas, like the Oakland movement
it's all for money. The only reason they would do it to.
I think you should give it to a team like Vancouver or Seattle.
I think Seattle.
Seattle would be cool because they have fans who actually do care about basketball and they lost their team. Because the A's, they already have a fan base and they're moving to Vegas, so it makes sense. They already have a culture.
Yeah, Oakland for the Raiders.
Yeah, like that's a good move. Mm-hmm. But NBA, don't give a team to Las Vegas. Next segment, me and Gabe are going to give our top 5 personal sports moments of 2024. Mm-hmm. Gabe, I'll let you go first.
All right, I will say 2024 was an amazing year for sports.
Yeah,
if you look back at it,
broken.
from January to December, it's like one of the best. I personally think it's the best since 2016.
Yeah.
But it was great. My top 5, I'm going to start out with number 5, the Kyrie game winner versus the Nuggets. That little lefty floater. That was insane. The amount of skill you have to do that.
Yeah, that's one of the most skillful shots I've ever seen in my entire life.
All right, number 4 was the Luka dagger, Western Conference Finals, Game 2. Oh my God. Just see like the step backs yelling in Gobert's face. It was awesome watching it.
What a cool environment. On the road, you go up 2-0, then you get to go back home. That was a huge win.
All right. Number 3, I have the Chiefs game-winning Super Bowl play. And I have this not because I like the Chiefs or anything, but like the feeling after they just went back-to-back and won in like 2020 and you're like, oh my God, this is like a dynasty in the making. This is one of the greatest teams. Yeah. It just feels so weird. Like Mahomes is unreal. He's like breaking all these records and I don't know, they just got a game-winning play in overtime. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Walk-off World Series Game 1, Freddie Freeman Grand Slam. Oh my God. That was insane. That was like, I mean, that's the best you can get. If you can picture a perfect baseball
World Series
situation,
at home, Game 1.
That is the best that you can get. Maybe it would be better in Game 7, but I'll take that.
And he went on to win World Series MVP. Mm-hmm. He had like 4 homers in the World Series.
He's unreal.
Yeah.
Number 1, obviously, the Olympics, Curry, the Golden Dagger. Craziest moment ever. I've never been patriotic in my life besides the Olympics and watching this basketball team play. You have LeBron, Curry, Kevin Durant, all on the same
NBA
team.
NBA legends and greats.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum. It was insane. Best team. I think best Olympic team ever assembled. And we got the job done against Wemby in France. Curry's insane.
Yeah. All right. My top 5 sport moments are a little bit different. At number 5, I had just calling it the Shohei game. 6 for 6, 10 RBIs, 3 homers, and the most important stat, first member of the 50-50 club. For those of you who don't watch baseball, 50 homers and 50 stolen bases in one season. It's never been done before. He's the first player ever to do that. I think that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. And to go 6 for 6 and have 3 homers in one game.
10 RBIs.
On top of that, yeah, it's ridiculous. At number 4, I have Matt Duchene's game winner, Game 6, to send the Stars to the Western Conference Final. It was off a rebound, shoots it, second overtime. It was like 2 a.m. because the game was being played in Colorado, and he wins it, and it was just so cool. Especially since the Avalanche won the games before that. So for him to score that was a really, really cool
Send
moment
this to the conference
for Dallas. Number 3, I have Noah Lyles winning the 100-meter in the Olympics. He talks so much. He's like, I'm the fastest.
Yeah.
He runs. He didn't think he even won it. And then he saw the thing. He won it. He takes his thing off. He shows everyone. It was super, super, super cool. And he won by such a little amount. It was
crazy.
awesome.
I mean, the fact that he backs up all that talk is crazy. Like, he just, I mean, he
said he had COVID, and for him to win that, I think was so
It was
cool.
awesome.
Number 2, I have the Dallas Mavericks playoff run. So I have 2 moments during the playoff run that I think really stood out to me. First is the Mavs vs. Thunder, Game 6. We were down by 17 points. We came back. This was the same night as the Matt Duchene happened. So what a night for Dallas fans.
May specifically was a crazy month for Dallas fans.
So we're down 17. We come back. Derek Jones hits like this crazy fadeaway shot. Shea lobs it up to Chet. They're up by 1, 10 seconds. PJ gets in the corner, shoots it. It's fouled. There's like a challenge. So much going on. He's got to make the free throws. He makes 2, misses the third one on purpose, and we win. And we go to our first. We go to a conference final. That's insane.
That was insane.
What a cool moment! Like to win at home, Game 6. You have to win that.
Yeah, beat
you don't want to go back to
Thunder team.
The number 1 seed. That was really cool. Next moment was Luka, first quarter, Game 5 versus the Timberwolves.
I mean, he was pissed. We just lost Game 4 in Minnesota.
And they're like, okay, we're ending the series now. 20 points first quarter. He was 8 for 11, 4 for 6 on threes, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds, all in the first quarter. The Mavs, they were up by like 16 points. That put the game away. They were up 35 to 19.
Sent us to the NBA Finals.
We had too much momentum in that game. That game was over. They were never even in it. We were up by like 30 in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was.
What a way to go to the Western Conference or go to the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals, which we
first
lost,
time in like 10 years, 15 years.
We'll be back there this year.
Yeah. Number 1, same as Gabe, Steph Curry's performance to win gold for USA. He made 4 consecutive threes in the final 2 minutes and 48 seconds, scoring 12 points, and they won 98 to 87.
I mean, even the
what a game!
He's unreal.
And then the final 3, he hits it, he runs back, night. Carmelo Anthony's going crazy. What a game!
Bron's going crazy.
Yeah, Bron and KD were wide open. Curry shot it over 2 defenders, and they win the game. All right, final segment, parlay for Sunday Night Football. My opinion, game of the year, battle for the 1 seed, prime time.
Thank God they flexed it.
You just couldn't write a better script for it. I mean, it's just going to be an amazing, amazing game. You want to go first?
All right, I think it's going to be a great game. Lions defense is banged up, and their offense is amazing, so I think it's going to be high scoring. So I have Sam Darnold for the Vikings, over 279 passing yards. I think Jefferson's going to get a lot. Addison's going to get a lot. They're going to put up a lot of points.
And I think he hit that in the earlier game.
Yeah, he's hit it in like the last few. So Darnold over 279. I have Jahmyr Gibbs over 39. So to get 40 receiving yards. I think they feed him.
He's the prime running back.
And I think that's a little bit of Minnesota's weakness. I think once Gibbs gets outside the numbers, he's going to take off.
Yeah. So I have Jared Goff over 273 passing yards. The Vikings give up 243 per game, which is 3rd worst in the NFL. He's hit this in the last 4 games, averaging 327 in his last 5. So, to me, that's an easy over for Jared Goff. It's going to be a high-scoring game. You know, they got to pretty much score every time. It's 2 really, really good offenses.
It's for the bye they're playing.
Yeah.
It's either you get a bye or you have to go on the road to play
a 5 seed, which really does suck because both teams have had incredible seasons. Next, Jefferson to get 1 touchdown. Hit this. He got a touchdown last time they played. Hit it 3 in his last 5. He's Minnesota's best player, biggest game. You know he's getting the ball.
Yeah.
Lions have a pretty good run defense, so in the red zone, I don't think it's going to Aaron Jones. I think it's going to Jefferson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
That's gonna do it.
Right,
Episode 5. Good one. We'll see y'all next week.